Number 15. What's it like to be shot at? Some veterans never see combat, so you're assuming that they've been in combat to begin with. And I would like to answer something along the lines of, I don't know, I can show you. Why don't you take off and let me take a few shots at you so you'll see what it feels like. It's kind of an absurd question to ask somebody. Somebody might not say that out loud, but I could see where a veteran might do that. So asking the person if they've been shot at can bring up a host of negative emotions with them. It could be a trigger if they've been shot at. It also could be a problem if they lost someone or had somebody that they cared about killed or shot. It can trigger a lot of guilt and shame when it comes to, being in combat for some people, and asking them if they've been shot at just doesn't help them at all. Number 14. What's it like to be in combat? It's fun. What the hell do you think? Do you actually think it'd be fun to be in combat? You think it's really be fun to get shot and bombed and not know where the next attack is coming from? I'm sure somebody will, I love getting shot at. What the hell do you think? If they answer that they liked it, then you might think that they've lost their damn mind. So what kind of answer do you think you're going to get out of a question like that? The thing is, combat is chaotic to begin with. You're in a place to where you get shot at and bombed, so you have to worry about driving down the road and being blown up by an IED or a bomb or something. Getting pot shots at you. You have family members trapped or dead in the vehicle. When I say family members, I'm talking about your combat family members. A lot of times they hit IEDs and then they get out and they start getting shot at from snipers. So that can bring up a whole lot of emotions. The thing is, you should be lucky you never have to worry about that in the United States. Yeah, it can happen, but the reality is you have a veteran to thank for that because you're pretty safe because of what military folks do. So don't ever ask a veteran to relive something that's happened during one of the worst days of their lives. Number 13. Was the war worth it? This basically is asking them, did their friends die for nothing? You're asking if they sacrificed for nothing. These folks left their families, left everybody they loved, and they went off to a foreign country to fight a war because the government told them that that's what they needed to do and it was their job. People go to fight wars for a higher purpose. And if you went to war and sacrificed so much, how would you answer this question? There's a lot of people that struggle with it. Was the war worth it? Some veterans do believe it wasn't worth it, and they may speak their mind, but it's really not up to you to ask that question. Number 12. Do you feel guilty about what you did during the war? Would you feel guilty about killing someone trying to kill or threaten your family? It's basically the same thing. When you're in a combat zone, those who serve beside you are your family of choice or family of circumstance. I know we went over this before, but it's one of those things to where it's kind of a no-brainer, really. Hell no, I don't feel guilty about shooting and killing people that were attacking me. The answer is probably yes to a point. No one wants to kill anyone and destroy their livelihood. It depends on the circumstances. It might be hard to feel guilty about killing somebody who's trying to kill you and your family. Yeah, that can be a hard thing, but you don't want to kill somebody to destroy their livelihood, but you do want to take out people who are trying to kill you. So I don't know why you would ask that question. Combat is so chaotic, and I don't even know why you would want to know this question or ask this at all. Number 11. Do you have PTSD? Well, I guess my question to you is, do you have AIDS? Do you have cancer? It's the same type of question. You're assuming that the veteran you're talking to was in combat, but of course not all combat veterans have PTSD, and not all PTSD is caused by combat. What people don't realize is, in a recent study, it was found that only 6% of PTSD was caused by combat. Most PTSD comes from physical assault, sexual assault, car accidents, earthquakes, hurricanes, fires, childhood abuse. All that stuff can cause PTSD. A lot of people in the military joined the military to get away from that situation, to get away from the abuse and the negativity and all the stuff that they've dealt with in their family. A lot of veterans have trauma already before they even go in the military. Most folks who come from trauma-infused homes are more susceptible to getting it later. That's why it's kind of linked to veterans a whole lot. People aren't proud of their PTSD, and asking them if they have it is just not acceptable. Again, it reminds them of the incident that caused their PTSD, or that can cause them to have flashbacks. So just don't ask that question. It's really not worth it for the veteran's sake. Disclaimer: I'm a licensed mental health therapist in California. If you're searching for mental health help, please reach out to someone in your state. If you are within California, you can reach me at the email below. And if you're interested in coaching anywhere in the United States, you can reach out below also. These videos are for educational purposes only, and if you're thinking about suicide, please reach out and call 911.